Hello friends, this is Andy Ramsey and I am making this video from Perugia, where I live, where I've been blessed to be able to serve as a missionary with a small evangelical church called Il Perugino, and I'm focused on ministry to college students, both here in Perugia and a small town called Urbino, which is about 2 hours from here. And disclaimer, this is the video where I'm asking for money. I'm raising support for my mission here. So even if you have no plans at all in supporting me financially, I want you to watch this video. I need your prayers for our mission, and I think you'll be encouraged and fired up to see all the ways the Lord is moving amongst college students here in Italy. This is Perugia. It is a beautiful hill city right in the middle of Italy, but it's also a major university town. There are over 30,000 students here at any given time. And the church here has trusted me with the role of running the college ministry and also serving as a missions coordinator. This church has a partner church called Hill City, which is in Springfield, Missouri. And Hill City regularly sends missionaries both on short-term and long-term missions trips, and these missionaries serve to evangelize and build community and also encourage the believers here in Perugia. And we had a fantastic summer. We had over 20 missionaries here, both on 10-day trips, but also college students who stayed for almost 2 months in the city center of Perugia. And it was at times a hard summer for them. It could be hot here in the summer. It can be lonely here as a missionary, not speaking the language. But I have to say the summer was a great success. We did tons of outreach. We taught English classes for free to make new contacts. We built community. We had game nights. We had parties. But most importantly, we gained traction on restarting a regular Bible study here in the city center geared towards college students. But we also made headway in going to Urbino. And like I said, Urbino is another college town with at least 10,000 students, and it's about 2 hours from Perugia. And we are working to partner with our friend Nicola, who runs a small Bible study in Urbino. And Urbino is a city that's just full of college students, but there is no Bible teaching church. And unfortunately, the Bible study there has been a little bit off and on. So we are making an effort to go to Urbino. We went with a 10-day team of students from Hill City, and we called it a search and destroy mission. We hit the streets, we talked to people about their spiritual state, and we just found the students there to be incredibly receptive to the gospel, and many of them wanted to follow up with us. So we felt a burden to go back, establish a weekly presence in Urbino, and partner with Nicola to consolidate a community there. And the exciting thing about the mission to Urbino is we have the scope of planting a church. If we can build a community there amongst the college students, we will absolutely train up leaders and devote resources to starting a church plant there in the college town. So that's how the summer has gone, and I'm so grateful and encouraged by all the ways the Lord has moved this summer and just opened so many doors here in Perugia and Urbino. And my plan for the upcoming year and really the foreseeable future is to continue to run the college ministry here in Perugia, and the centerpiece of that is a Bible study here in the city center, and that's a space where seekers can come and hear the word and be challenged and edified, but also the believers in the city center can grow in their faith and have community that is close to them. And the philosophy behind the college ministry is to bring the church to the students, but also bring the students to the church. We want to show by example that to grow in your faith, you have to be committed to a local church. So we take part in the fellowship on Sunday, we serve the church, and we also participate in the church's evangelism. So it's a model of full integration between the student ministry and the church. So I am very excited to see how the Lord will move amongst this community of students in Perugia. And in Urbino, we want to pick up where we left off this summer. We want to be a weekly presence there, both to evangelize and also be available to follow up with the context that we have made, and join Nicola, partner with him with his Bible study to build that up, to build community in Urbino, and again with the scope of planting a church there in a place that has no church. So the focus and really the core of both these ministries is to evangelize and make disciples. And those two go hand in hand. Our philosophy behind evangelizing is to be frank and bold with the gospel and take it to the streets, to people we don't know. But we don't do that without being very relational. We try to make our neighbors our friends and make our friends into family. So, as you may have gathered, we aim to make friends for the gospel. We make friends so that we don't just tell these people the gospel, we can show them how the gospel plays out in our lives. We can show them how the gospel works through our community, and we can show them the joy and the peace of following Jesus. We can show these students that that's a path that is available to them, and it's a good and better way of living. So that's evangelism, but we also aim to make disciples. That's the scope of every Christian's life. That's the Great Commission. And our approach to making disciples is to be a people that are focused on the Word, that are committed to studying the Word, but also applying that to our lives. We want to be a people that are accountable to each other, who are accountable to the local church, and are committed to our sanctification and committed to counting the cost of following Jesus and making the good decisions and the hard decisions to follow after him and to grow as Christians. So, like I said, evangelism and making disciples goes hand in hand. You can't do one without the other. And I think 1 Peter 3, verse 15 explains that really well. It says, "Sanctify Christ as Lord in your hearts, always being ready to make a defense to everyone who asks you to give an account for the hope that is in you." And I think this verse shows that leading a changed life, having Jesus reign as Lord in your heart, and having your hope fixed on him is a powerful, powerful witness to the world, and it's the most powerful evangelism tool we have. So that is why we're committed to living with these students, to making friends, to doing outreach, to show people the gospel, and to live the gospel with them, and trusting the Lord to bring fruit from that. So I am encouraged and I am committed to these ministries and to staying in Perugia until both ministries are thriving and we've trained up leaders to carry on the work here. And I never get discouraged by numbers or if growth seems slow. I just trust the Lord that if we keep planting seeds, we keep spreading seeds, if we stay faithful to preaching the gospel and making disciples, even if that work is slow, it's exciting because the people that we are reaching have their whole lives ahead of them. And we aim to make disciples that will make more disciples and will impact their families and communities for their whole lifetimes. So we don't know the fruit that the Lord is going to give. We just have to trust him for that, and we have to be faithful with what he's put on our hearts. And this mission is on my heart. It's been on my heart for years. I have great joy in being here in Italy, in a country that I love, in a place where I've learned the language, I've learned the culture, and I feel blessed to be able to operate between the two of serving with the American missionaries, but also being able to relate to the young Italian people that we are seeking to reach. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it's a little long, but I really wanted to show you guys what's going on here and show you why I'm so encouraged and why I've invested so much in being here. It's because I really believe in this ministry and I really feel blessed to be well suited for it. So if you do want to support me financially, I will provide you with a link, and our partner church, Hill City, the church that sends the missionaries, they've created a structure that allows me to accept tax deductible donations from my supporters. All the money goes to me, but it just goes through their structure. So I can send you that link, and if you want to talk to me further about the mission, if you have more questions or concerns, or you just want to know more, I would love to talk to you. You can reach me through email and of course with WhatsApp. So feel free to reach out. I would love to hear from you. So God bless you all, and thank you so much.